go to the party, it should have like a little broadcast thing by my name. Now go to it. Devin can go to it too. All right, you ready? How I make my screen? They about to watch the game. You can watch it too, LaRon. You want to? Nah, just go to broadcast. You see it? You see it now, Tyre? Yeah, for everybody that stream.
That's the 40-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
Come on, 180. Check 547. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 39, Trubisky. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them. The screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Trubisky gives to Cohen.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
I got you, son. 18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that is trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Brees. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Brees. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Davis. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way to go.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Marcus Sherrill's deep for the Saints. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity.
Oh, come on, man.
The nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing
it should have been to the half for real, man.
You didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. He's going to lead this.
Oh, my. Wow.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Wow.
Oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your head.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Davis taking it in. And the Bears have retaken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Oh, my
Scrap for the
God.
football, and he's going to come down with it. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Breeze. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Breeze to throw.
Come here.
Pressure too great, and he goes
Come
down
here.
once more. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze.
Man, you got to be kidding me, bro.
A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly they're still short for 4.
That's fucking trash.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
Oh, man. Good job, man. Good job. Good job.
Watch the curve, watch the curve.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. The
Wow.
ball in the air and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Bree's going to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one, Mark.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky, the screen pass here to Cohen. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Play action. It's Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, it's
a battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
They'll try to get the run game going. Here's Davis. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. On the handoff, it's Cohen. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Trubisky now, the throw on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Mike Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears will extend their lead. Extra point up and through. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. That's complete to his running back, Kamara, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Breeze now to throw. And that is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The 1st down carry for Davis. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and he's got him in the lead. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing now is Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late. And a pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with a late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. To throw is Breeze. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back in his own 3-yard line. Leonard Floyd. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run forward with Davis. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneaking. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Bears will extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Squish, double.
Breeze now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially into
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he's going to go down again. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here comes Cohen. And juke this time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10.
Here I come again.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Leonard Floyd in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. After the sack on 1st down, Breeze. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14, but it's now 3rd down.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big 2nd half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys.
Where you at, LeRon?
I'm waiting on you to set it up. Go ahead.